Um, you remember this legendary singer Zaki Azay?
The guy with the torchlight.
The guy with the
Guy,
torchlight.
I was telling Bucci and Oriofe about this guy, and none of them knew him. I feel like I'm so old. Like I knew the guy with the torchlight, and like the guy's northern.
I think we have a call right now. Hello, Today95.1 FM.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
Hello,
good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. My name is David.
Okay, David. Welcome to the show. Do you like the song?
Yeah, the song was good. How can I get a link to the song? Or how do we get the song?
Okay, the song you could download the song. I think the name of the song is Idma. You could just go Google search. The name of the artist is Lawrence Mazi. You could just Google search the song and you get the song.
So that's one stage.
So that's a stay. It's a stay for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
okay,
you very
good.
much. Thank you very much. Okay,
Our
one
first
stay,
stay.
one stay, one stay.
No, actually, second stay because I said stay.
Okay,
And I
two
want to know
stays.
stay for you or Waka, or you want to be neutral.
Me? We'll discover at the end of the show. Okay, so Zaki Azay came out to say that. Okay, we have another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
Good morning, everybody at the studio.
Yeah,
Good morning,
to you.
sir.
What's your name? Where you
Stay
calling
for
from?
me, Dickie Jacob.
Deacon
for me.
Jacob, stay it is. Thank you very much.
Make sure after the deal you play that song. Let all hear it
You
too.
want to hear the song again after?
Definitely, we'll do that for you. Thank you. All
Okay,
right.
people are really vibing to this
Yeah,
one. 3 stays.
you know, I think we should sample it again so
Yeah.
people could just hear it, okay?
Mr. Producer.
Hello, Today 95.1 FM.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah,
Morning, how you doing?
lady. Good morning.
I'm fine.
Okay.
What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is I'm from Port Harcourt.
Your name is what, Gift?
Ruth.
Ruth.
Okay.
Okay, welcome to the show, Ruth.
So is it a workout or stay for you?
Stay.
Stay for you. 4
three-
stays.
4.
Wow.
Now,
Stay.
including yours. Thank
And I
you.
think Idima means you are good.
You are
Okay.
good. Okay. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I thought you meant thank
Yeah.
you. Some people in the studio made me believe it was thank you. But thank you very
All
much.
right, thanks for calling. Hello
Thank
to
you.
the 95.1 FM.
Hello, good morning.
Good,
Good
morning.
morning.
What's your name, sir?
David from Kulu.
David.
from Unkol.
Okay, welcome to the show, David.
I
What's...
love the track Stay.
Stay. 5
Wow,
stays.
wow. The song is really doing
Wonderful.
really well. Okay, so quickly, Zaki Azay came out to say that
Zaki, the guy with the touchlight.
yes, the guy with the touch.
Anytime you say Zaki, like just to make me know or remember who he is, just say the guy with the touchlight. My childhood memories, everything will just come back and I will know.
Okay, I think one more
exactly
call.
he is.
One more call and then we'll wrap up the
Okay.
show. Hello to the 95.1 FM.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Samson, calling from Umokoro.
Okay, Samson. Do you like the song?
Yes, it's Stay for me.
It stay for you.
Thank you very much.
All
Okay.
stage today.
I think that's all we could do for now. Definitely you get to hear the song again. My name is David Melford Robert. Thanks for joining us today. And Bolu,
Thank you for having me today.
the world news comes up next. Thank you very much. Good night. Good day.
Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South Sound, Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today, 95.1 FM. Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South Sound, Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today, 95.1 FM.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News.
Good afternoon. This is the world news at noon on your premium talk radio today, 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. I am Kala Dakoribatbo. Now the headlines. Supreme Court to deliver judgment on PDP's appeal on Imo governorship election by 3 p.m. today. Civil society organization challenges River State Ministry of Rehabilitation and Social Welfare over controversy about transit home in Woji tagged baby fact by police. On the foreign scene, Pope Francis tests negative to coronavirus. Stay tuned for the news in details. The Supreme Court has commenced hearing on the application filed by the People's Democratic Party and its candidate Emeka Edioa over the January 14, 2020 judgment which sacked him as the governor of Imo State. Edioa and the PDP in their applications claimed that the judgment of the Apex Court which installed Senator Opuzodima as the governor of Imo State was obtained by fraud. They are therefore praying the 7-man panel of the Apex Court to review and set aside the judgment. The panel is headed by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Tanko Muhammad. Kanu Agabi, a senior advocate of Nigeria who is counsel to Edioa, in his argument said the fraud is evident in the judgment as the appellant, Opuzodima, claimed it was excluded from 388 polling units but tendered result from only 366 polling units. He adds that with the addition of votes from 388 polling units in favor of Senator Uzodima, exceeds the total number of accredited voters by 129,000 votes. Maman Dodo, who is counsel to Governor Hope Uzodima, in his counter-argument says the application to revisit, review or set aside the judgment of the court is an incompetent one lacking in merit. The Apex Court will deliver judgment by 3 p.m. later today. Meanwhile, the leader of the All Progressives Congress in Bayelsa State, Timothy Silva, says the deputy governorship candidate of his party, Degi Eremenyo, is contemplating suicide following the Supreme Court judgment that disqualified him and his governorship candidate, David Leon. The Minister of State for Petroleum made the claims when he appeared on a television program monitored from Port Harcourt. Silva said it was disheartening that the integrity which Eremenyo had built over the years was crumbled by the Supreme Court over allegation of certificate forgery. He also argued that Eremenyo was not given an opportunity to defend himself in the forgery allegation.
Anybody that says this is not a matter of life and death doesn't really understand the issues. I am today dealing with a deputy governor that is at the verge of committing suicide because every day I have to call to be sure that he hasn't done anything to himself. I mean, if you were here and then somebody just says you forged your certificate, built your life, that's integrity, and somebody just, 7 people sit there, 5 people sit, bring everything down. That can actually lead to suicide. And it's a situation of life and death, really. Supreme Court has done this before. This is not the first time the Supreme Court was being approached to review itself. We're not saying that the Supreme Court erred. We're not saying that. So we're saying that they overlooked certain things.
In the meantime, the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC has said it is high time electoral offenders were punished for any crime committed during an electoral process. Chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, said this in an interview with newsmen after a stakeholders meeting in Lagos. Yakubu said INEC has made far-reaching recommendations to be included in the new amendment of the Electoral Act, adding that it is sad that electoral offenders get away with their crime without any punishment.
The draft bill presented to the executive was sent by the 8th Assembly, and they have added some amendments to sections and subsections of the same draft bill. And also in the light of experience arising from the 2019 general elections, we have made extensive comments far beyond what the National Assembly has presented to the Commission. So it's a mixture of what was presented earlier with new experience arising from the 2019 general elections. For as long as violators of our electoral laws are not penalized, we'll continue to have issues with our elections.
The INEC chairman expressed hope that an Electoral Offences Commission and Tribunal would be in place before the 2023 general elections.
If you take a place like South Africa, for instance, they have what they call the electoral courts. Violators are arrested and instantly prosecuted. But in our own case, committee after committee have recommended for the enactment of a law to set up the Electoral Offences Commission and Tribunal. The Lemu Committee recommended it, the West Committee recommended it, Kennaman recommended it, stakeholders have recommended it. There is, I understand, a bill before the National Assembly sponsored by 2 senators and equally sponsored by members of the House of Representatives. We hope this time around, before we go into major elections, we'll have the Electoral Offences Commission and Tribunal to which all violators of our electoral laws will be subjected, whether they are officials of the commission, politicians, or those acting on behalf of some political actors.
The Independent National Electoral Commission INEC said 38 amendments has been recommended to be added in the Electoral Act. In another development, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has met with some security heads at the presidential villa in Abuja. Reports say the agenda of the meeting was to review the report of the Presidential Committee on Small Arms and Light Weapons. The committee reviewed the alleged influx of small arms and light weapons into Nigeria through the nation's porous borders. Security chiefs who attended the meeting include the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, the National Security Advisor, Major General Babagana Mongono, and the Director General of National Intelligence Agency, Ahmed Rafai Abubakar. Comptroller General of Customs, Hamid Ali, was also at the meeting, while the Director General of the Department of State Services, Yusuf Bichi, sent in a representative. Meanwhile, Kaduna State Governor Nasser El-Rufai has visited the villages where some bandits killed about 51 people in a Sunday attack. The governor, during the visit, vowed to wipe out bandits from Kaduna State. El-Rufai insisted that his administration will not succumb to granting the bandits amnesty, while assuring the villagers that troops of the Nigerian military will be stationed in the villages to provide adequate security. However, the villagers claimed that the bandits were believed to have come from Katsina State to attack them.
As those that have been placed at the position of leadership, and the responsibility for protecting these people rests squarely on my shoulders and that of my colleagues, I also came to apologize for our failure to fully protect them. We are doing the best we can, and we are hoping that this banditry will end very soon, because the security agencies are taking the war to the bandits. But as they close one area, they attack in another area. As I said, it's a vast territory and very difficult to cover. This we are doing our best to minimize. And in Kaduna State, we have zero tolerance for bandits. We don't give them amnesty. We don't negotiate with them. We have asked the security agencies to just wipe them out.
You're listening to the World News at noon on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. After the break, more news, foreign and sports stories. Do stay tuned.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM.
Every day on Today 95.1 FM, there's always an opportunity to comment and air your views on our various programs. It's not just about us, it's about you, your opinion, and your voice.
President, don't you think that it's time to step down, sir?
Be part of the story, the gist, reactions, intrigues, and the news.
President Neil Patrick Harris has called for greater regulation.
Give us a feedback or join the conversation on Twitter at TodayFM951. Our Facebook address is Today95.1 FM, or join us on the number 0701 933 9962. That's our WhatsApp application. Be informed, be educated, and have fun. We are Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People.
95.1 FM, Voice of the People.
And we're back.
You're still listening to the World News at noon on Today 95.1 FM. Welcome back. Now, the rest of the bulletin. The Ministry of Social Welfare and Rehabilitation has been challenged to come out clean on the issue concerning a transit home operated at Woji in Obiakpo local government area of River State, which the police tagged the baby factory. The Civil Society for HIV and AIDS and other health-related issues threw the challenge after conducting newsmen around the transit home where the operator was arrested with other staff members. A Rivers State Coordinator of the Civil Society for HIV and AIDS and other health issues, Dennis Otobo, told newsmen that contrary to reports, the transit home Tenderfield Rescue Initiative has the consent of the River State government to operate pending its approval as a non-governmental organization.
Tender Life Rescue Initiative is one of our member organizations in River State. Our area of specialty is different from the normal orphanage home that we know. Our home is not an orphanage home, but it is called transit home for children. And I know that whatever thing she does there is documented and with consent of the parent. So the police saying that she's running a baby factory, I think is really, really misnomer because they never did any investigation. As I speak to you, she's still in detention. They've not really, they have refused to give her on bail. We're not happy. And the Honorable Commissioner of Social Welfare, who also really understand the issues asked from her ministry, she came up publicly and said that she doesn't know her. But if you look within my hands, we see documents clearly presented. This is a letter she wrote to people that are in charge of child trafficking. She wrote a formal letter to them that she wants to apply. If somebody wants to do illegal issues, I don't think they will apply to NAPTEP for.
Otobo, who added that the home has a legal backing, said TSOs will not hesitate to lead a protest should the police fail to release the operator of the transit home, Chinelo Diako Samakwe, staffers, and the infants in custody of the police.
As civil society organization, we are saying that the police should release this lady and the children there so that it doesn't result to public disturbance. We have had our meeting. We held our meeting yesterday. We are thinking of mass protests by tomorrow. We are even bringing all our members outside the state so that the police should open their cells to accommodate all of us. Because if we don't tell the government that what they are doing is wrong, they will keep up doing the wrong thing. This is an intervention that ought to be done by the government that is done outside this country. But look at a lady taking her resources to do that. The government, instead of appreciating her, they are coming to arrest her that she's doing a baby factory. I want the police to show us one person with evidence that have bought a baby here that they know. If they cannot show us that, they should know that they are really spoiling the image of the police.
Some mothers, a grandmother and a father who were laying claim to the baby, said they duly registered to be part of the Tender Life Rescue Initiative because they were stranded after their childbirths, just as they appealed to the authorities to release their babies to them.
Agreement was that after I am financially stable, when I have the money, a place to stay, that's when I'll come and carry my baby. But please, I need my baby, please. Please, I need my baby, please. I need my baby. I miss him so much. Please, this woman now also has been kind to me. I never been such a woman in my life. And so many of us would have aborted that baby.
I born today, then tomorrow this woman came and told me that she will care for my baby. Then I said to the woman that I cannot stay in the village, that I will go with my little baby. She now say yes, that she will carry me to this place. I'm here. I never see one day like this that someone came to this place that she wanted to buy. I've been giving that baby breast. They now drag my baby. Reaching there and they now ask me that I'm a prostitute, that I want to save my baby. Why I did not plan that such a thing.
So even on Christmas time, I come here to pick my baby, go back to us. After Christmas and New Year, I carry my baby, come back. No, they did not collect any money from me, and I did not send my baby to anybody.
The Port Harcourt Electricity Distribution Company has blamed the limitation from the national grid as the reason for poor electricity supply in some parts of River State. A manager, corporate communications of PHEDC, John Onyi, told our correspondent, Funaya Beme Ndukai, that the company distributes to the different feeders in the state from the national grid. Onyi said that all the feeders in the state cannot come on board at the same time, just as he added that it is not possible for everybody to be on the same feeder.
Early this morning, we had a group of persons coming all the way from Wadi and some parts of Borough complaining about inadequacy of the power supply. It is surprising, despite the information that has been made available to the members of the public about the limitation we are getting from the national grid, that is being protested this morning. However, it has been resolved. We have equally told them the challenges and the need for every customer to pay this review to ensure that the power sector is sustained. It goes beyond coming to barricade the office on a lack of supply. PHD as a company service provider only basis on pattern of four generated from the grid to distribute among various leaders, and all leaders cannot come on board at the same time. PhD engages in dodges in a systematic load shedding. So if we don't have the money, of course we have the leading, and it's not possible for everybody to be on the same line or the same leader. Every particular area has its own leader.
The PHEDC spokesman was reacting to the protest held by some group of people who stormed the PHEDC headquarters at Moscow Road, Port Harcourt. The group, who were said to have come from Amadi and Borokiri axis of the city, had stormed the PHEDC headquarters in protest over poor electricity supply in their areas. Now on the foreign scene, Pope Francis, who is suffering from a cold, has tested negative for the coronavirus as Italy battles Europe's worst outbreak. Vatican spokesman Matteo Bruni did not respond to a request for comment on the report in the Messaggero newspaper, who reported the news. Francis cancelled a Lent retreat for the first time in his papacy after axing all public meetings at the end of last week over the cold. The new coronavirus has spread from China across much of the world, with Italy among the worst affected, with over 2,000 people infected and 52 deaths. The 83-year-old pontiff has been seen coughing and blowing his nose, but the Vatican on Sunday quickly shut down speculation that the Pope himself had come down with COVID-19. To end the news, here's a summary of the major stories. The Supreme Court is set to deliver judgment on PDP's appeal on the Imo governorship election by 3 p.m. today. The civil society organization has challenged the Rivers State Ministry of Rehabilitation and Social Welfare to come out clean in the controversy about the transit home in OG that was tagged the baby factory by the police. The presidency has met with security chiefs to review the influx of arms into Nigeria. On the foreign scene, Pope Francis has tested negative to the novel coronavirus. That was the news, as detailed by Victor Iziama. For comments and inquiries, please call 0815-341-8657 or 0814-434-3502 or send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. I am Kala Da Kurubatubo. Thank you for listening and stay tuned to Today 95.1 FM. Good afternoon to you.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.